So hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. We're proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. We're here for a live interview, myself and my co-host Mr. Neutral, with the one and only Coach Norman Senior, the coach of the WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman Jr. How are
Hey,
you,
how you
Coach? Are
doing?
you all good?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
I'm really good, matey. I'm really good. Over this side of the pond, mate. We've been looking forward to hearing some Norman June. We just hope you're going to tell us some good things about what your son's up to, what's going to happen next. We want to see him get these big opportunities. So what's cracking?
Yes, sir. He had surgery that he had to get better from that wasn't quite healed for his fight in November. So he had to take a few more weeks off. So that pushed him back just a little bit, but that's fine. It's all in good time. The next fight should be March, early March. Um, Not really sure. I think it's in New York, but anyway, it should be early March or whatever else. And he'll be back in action. He's looking better than ever in the gym. He got two good hands. He did have two good hands with Giovanni. Um, everything is coming together like as it should be. So I'm very excited. And he's looking like a wrecking ball in the gym.
That's fantastic, mate. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I want to bring in my boy here, Mr. Neutral. I know you've met him before, but I want to bring
Yes,
him in
sir.
again. He's a good friend of mine. He's my co-host tonight. He wanted to come and chat to you, Mr. Norman, Coach Norman, because he's a massive fan of your son, as am I. And we want to
Appreciate
get the
you. Thank
word out about Norman over here. You know what I mean? He's the real deal, man. He's 26-0. He's not ducked nobody. He's not that kind of guy. So,
you.
Mr. Neutral, what are you saying on this, mate?
Well, this is the second time, obviously, Brian, I've spoken to you. The first time we've taken some flack on the internet over Brian Norman Jr. They've been, the dogs have been at it, but we've known better from day one. From day one. So, Brian, glad to see the surgery's hand. He's healing well. The fight's pushed back to March the 2nd, I believe, in New York. So that's what we
I
got to
think
look
I think it's
forward
March.
to.
I believe it's the first. Check the date. What
Oh,
is
we'll
is
have
the
to
first?
check.
Is the first and
Is it?
Saturday?
That's what we're going to check right now.
Don't argue
Okay.
with the coach, Mr. Neutral. The
Well,
coach
no.
knows best, mate.
I
Trust
must have
me.
misread
No.
James.
It's not. No, it's not an argument because I'm not putting the fact out there. I'm almost positive it's the first. I think the first is the
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, I tell you what it is, Mr. Neutral. We're in the UK, so it'll be a different day to them, to in America.
That's
That's true.
yeah.
That
That's
is
really
true.
That's
true.
We
what it
Right.
have
is,
Right.
brother.
Right.
Say
Yeah.
St. Paul's on the
Yeah.
16th, we're on the 15th. That's what it
That's
is,
true.
brother.
Yeah, that's true. So having said that, he's going to be back in action for us all in March to fight Cuevas, his first mandatory at the WBO as champion. 15th of August, he was made champion by the WBO. Let's clap that up for a start. The
Thank you.
nonsense
I
that come
appreciate it.
afterwards, we'll get that in a bit. Now, after that, am I right in saying that Brian will be entitled to a voluntary defence should he be successful against Cuevas?
When?
I say should because we don't want to disrespect Cuevas,
Yeah, of course, of
but
course. When?
we know, Brian.
Oh no. No. We no disrespect for the Quavas or whatever else. We're looking to go in, do work, do business as we supposed to. We're not taking them lightly. We don't take any opponents lightly. We respect any man that goes through this grueling sport and is grueling training to get ready for for that fight night. It's a lot of pressure under the lights. People don't understand that, so we definitely got to give respect to any fighter. We're not looking past him, but we expect to bowl over through him though.
We're
Exactly.
27-0 with 21 knockouts.
He's ranked 7 in the WBO rankings. For us, as boxing pundits on the outside, it does look like this should be
Absolutely,
routine, absolute
absolutely.
routine. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the liberty now of having that privilege of looking beyond Cuevas. Okay,
right.
because I've got
Uh,
from your end that can't happen, but from my end I can't. So I'm
right,
going to
right,
throw a
right,
theory
right,
shot at you. So I'm going to
right.
throw a theory shot at you, Brian. Should he be successful? And this is a fight I would love to see in the UK Conor Ben is ranked in the ranking. Should the fight that he wants doesn't come around, is Brian Norman Jr. ready and willing to travel to the UK and make a defence on Britain's own Conor Ben?
Absolutely. We would love to.
Yes,
We would love to.
James, I
We would love
told
to.
you. I told you.
Junior knocks out Conor Ben within 2 rounds. Are we
We
playing
would
here,
love.
guys?
We would
Are we
absolutely love
talking
to.
Jake Paul boxing here? I thought we were
Uh,
talking real boxing, Mr. Neutral.
there you
Conor
go.
Ben. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come
It's
Right.
on.
smash him up.
Sorry, but come on.
Smash him. Now
Ryan
that's
Norman
a
Jr.
fight.
knocks him the fuck out, mate.
Now
What are we
that's a
talking
fight.
about here?
Now that's a fight.
Real
That would
talk.
put
Right.
that
Right.
boots
Conor Ben's an head
nonsense
cap.
to
He lives on his
bed.
daddy's name.
There's
We would
another
love. Yeah,
fight.
we would love to get the opportunity, and whenever, if and when it comes, we will definitely seize on the responsibility of doing what we need to do. The opportunity, I meant, we would definitely seize the opportunity and capitalize on it.
Coach,
Absolutely.
how many rounds till Brian takes him out? Be truthful. How many rounds till he takes Conor
Yes.
Ben out? How many rounds?
How many
Be
rounds?
truthful. 2 rounds? 3 rounds?
Well, who? Conor Ben?
Yeah,
How
egg
many
boy.
rounds?
Yeah,
How
egg
many
boy.
rounds would
I can't.
you
He
need
won't.
for
I don't
Conor?
think it'll last, but I maybe 8, maybe 8 or 9.
8 rounds? Really? You think it'd last
Yeah.
that long with your lad? I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think
we're
he's-
not
so,
gonna
man.
we're not gonna dismiss him like like he's not a solid fighter. Yeah, it'll take some time to get a
Yeah,
good
break him
durable
down.
fighter out of
Yeah,
there,
he
break
does
him.
eat a lot of eggs, bro. He does eat a
You
lot
gotta
of
break him.
eggs.
You gotta break him down mentally, physically. You gotta break him down, just like he did with Giovanni Santillon. You gotta break him down.
Santillon, exactly the
Right,
same as
True.
that.
right.
10
Gotta
rounds,
break him down.
batter, knockout 10th round. That's
Yeah.
the way I see it again. Because Brian has got that pattern. He's got that pattern of breaking down his opponents. And then that final flurry finishes them off. Now, should that fight fail, let's say that fight fails to materialize one reason or another, there's still plenty of options on the table for young Brian Norman Jr. And one of them options could well be a return to the table, an offer from Matchroom for a one Boots Ennis. If they come back and with their sensible heads on Brian and saying, right, we know what Brian's worth now, there's the money.
Did you watch Boots against Trikanzian too? What a fucking joke.
I did, and again, I'm trying to understand. They're saying he get up to his level of competition.
He ain't all that. I think
Well,
Brian's got to call it.
he look level to the level of competition where he only looked better against lesser competition. So I'm trying to understand, how do they figure, or how they know he's going to get up for better competition? That was his best competition. So I don't understand.
Exactly. That was his hardest fight for me. That was his hardest fight to date for me. Because Karen,
against the guy he beat 12-0 last time.
Unless Karen's improved rapidly, then I don't know. But should that fight come, and again, it comes down to the sensible heads on and actually realize what a WBO champion is actually worth in the day and age of 2024. And Eddie comes back and says, all right, is it Jolene, your Brian's manager?
Yeah, Jolene, yeah.
Yeah, he comes back, he goes to Jolene, right, Jolene, there's the money and more in 2025. Brian Norman's ready, Junior is going to be ready, isn't he?
Right. I mean, yeah, that sounds that we will be ready. We would love that.
Absolutely, but the money's got to be right, as
Absolutely.
He's previously learned, Eddie Hunt. He's got to come up with the goodies. He's not been invested in his fighters, which a lot of people have been saying lately, Brian. It's not just a few; it's a lot of people. He's not been invested enough in his opponents for Brian for Boots Ennis.
Yeah.
Now, the training camp he's in now, Brian. It's for coming up for Cuevas. Is it going to be an intense training camp focused solely on Cuevas and what problems he could present to Brian?
We train for anything, because just like what Boots just dealt with, you never know what that person decides to come with that night on fight night. So we would train for any and every style or whatever else. But we know he's a rough and rugged fighter, so we'll expect that. You know what I mean? We'll expect that, and that's what we'll train for. We'll probably get a lot of Latin fighters, a lot of tough fighters, like to stand there and go at it. Get a lot of rounds in with a couple, like I said, a couple Spanish fighters that likes to stand there and bang it out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of fight it's going to be with this Cuevas. Um, is he going to be rather much like the Santillan fight, where that forward footing, or is he going to? Do you think this guy is going to be wary of what Brian can do and then disrupt his normal game? Is you going to be ready for every eventuality here?
Right, right. You said, do I think he's going to disrupt it?
Yeah. Do you think Brian will disrupt his rhythm and what he wants to do? Is that
Listen, we trying to control every fight. That's where we at right now. You got to control the fight. We don't want to be behind. We want to be in the lead. That means if you're in the lead, they have to follow you. So we trying to control every fight and every fighter, and that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to take
excellent
control of the
stuff?
fight. We're not looking to catch up to anything. We're looking to be ahead at all times.
Excellent. Jams, over to you.
Yeah, mate, you've pretty much asked all my questions there, brother. To be honest, I just can't wait to see Brian Norman Jr. back in the ring, man. I just want to see him get what his due deserves. People are saying, like,
Listen,
he pulled out
I
of the
can't
boots
wait either.
fight, 1.7 mil weren't enough and all this bullshit. Fuck all
Right,
that, man. In the ring,
right.
he's 26 and 20 knockouts, mate. The guy's
Show
a
some
banger.
goddamn respect on that.
Put some respect on the name and put someone in front of him who can beat him then. If that's the case, if Eddie Hearn really thinks he's
And
got
pay
men to beat
and
him,
pay the
pay
money,
the
Jams.
fucking paper and let's see it. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean? Fuck
right.
all this mouthing off behind clouds and that, get it on. Let's see the fight. Let's see this action.
Absolutely.
If he's
Right.
that confident in boots, put up the 2 milli, 2.5 milli. We can
Exactly.
get
It's an
O against another
investment.
O and let's
Get
see
it.
the fucking
They're saying
action.
what my son is not worth, but is the hardware worth it? Him trying to get to his goal worth it. That's all.
Exactly, mate. You know what I mean? End of the day, yeah, it's a man with an O against another man with an O. Both men are giving up their O's for this fight. Why
Yeah,
should your son come off worse? You know what I mean?
exactly. Especially when they offered PBC more and they offered Stan Jonas more as well. They expected
Exactly. Fuck that, man. If
the
Eddie Hearn
WBO
really
champion to
fucking
take
believed
that.
in boots, they'd have put
But
down that paper and that fight would have happened.
we know
Simple
what
as
it
that.
was, Jams.
I
We know what
guarantee
it
you,
was.
mate, that the Team Norman were ready to put that fight on the line if the money was right.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
because Brian said it last time I spoke to him. That fight was there. All they had to do was let Brian clear $1 million plus,
That's
so
it.
he could spend some money and still have $1
And
million
still
left in
be
the
admit
bank.
right. That's it. That's it.
And what's wrong with that?
Verbatim.
But
Right.
but he's never run that before. Well, hold on, motherfucker. Neither did fucking Boots. $300,000 he earned before he become champion.
Right. Right.
So do the math. It
Right.
shouldn't be that hard. But Brian, thank you very much for talking us again.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I
We're
appreciate
gonna
the
get
love, and I appreciate y'all being fans. Thank you very much.
Mate,
we're
we
gonna
love
get
the
on
Norman
you
fan there.
again.
We'll be cheering you on from over in the UK, mate, for the rest of the time
All
that
right.
you guys are going, which will be a long time. So
Thank you. Thank you very
big
much.
up,
I'm going
mate.
to speak to you soon. Okay. Y'all be easy.
Give
God
my
bless.
regards
Okay.
from us at Boxing
Take
Media
care,
Hub. Thank
coach.
you, mate.
I will. I will. Okay. All
God
right
bless
then.
now.
Okay. All right. Bye bye.
There
Right,
you
so
go.
that was an interview with Brian Norman Sr. from me and Mr. Neutral for Boxing Media Hub. Really appreciate everyone who tuned in. Hit up them comments if you've got any questions to ask us about the interview. Hit the share, the like, just get busy. Just get busy. Make sure you subscribe to myself, subscribe to Mr. Neutral, subscribe to Boxing Media Hub. We got y'all. And we appreciate y'all. Mr. Neutral, thank you so much, mate. I really enjoyed that. It was a
My my
little midnight
pleasure.
seminar. You know what I mean? It was
It
real
was.
good. He's a geezer, isn't he? I love
Yeah,
Brian
he's
Norman Sr. He's a geezer, mate.
top guy.
He really, really is, mate. He really, really is. So thank you so much, Mr. Neutral. I will
My
speak to you
pleasure.
soon, my brother. And thank you, everyone that's been watching. God bless. Stay safe. We'll see y'all soon. Have a bit of this.